Mark, a lot of people are asking, why is Trump being charged when there aren't similar charges being brought against Joe Biden or even investigations against Joe Biden? We just heard evidence in the US Congress on Monday that he was on speakerphone when there were up to 20 phone calls made to Hunter Biden's business associates. And Joe Biden has publicly strongly denied he ever had anything to do with his business associates, but this damning evidence emerging in testimony to US Congress just on Monday.
Yes, I mean, it's an extraordinary situation to be in, to have both the past president and the man most likely to contest with Biden for the next election as things stand, and the current president being accused of misdemeanors, if not complicity in crimes. And that's a sign of how fraught politics in the US has now become. I can't answer to why there aren't charges being levelled against Biden, but let me say with regard to a subordinate set of claims, it's been asked why wasn't he charged or Hillary Clinton charged for having in their possession classified documents when Trump has been. And the answer, as far as I'm aware, is that in both of those cases, when they were made aware that they had these classified documents, they immediately acknowledged that and returned them. Trump, conversely, denied that he had them, tried to hang on to them, made all sorts of excuses for having them, claimed he declassified them. In that respect, the two cases were chalk and cheese. So I don't know in detail what Hunter Biden got up to or precisely what stance his father is taking in this. But I do hope that the justice system will address those in due course, as it has over 2 years slowly come to address the claims against Donald Trump.
Well, with Hunter Biden, we've seen that he was initially offered a sweetheart deal, Kosha Gada. So do you think the Biden family and the Trump family are being treated equally by the US justice system?
I think the evidence would say to the contrary. That's not happening, and that's reflected in public opinion polling, is what the public says. I'd also just add a quick point to what Paul said earlier. Hillary Clinton, it's well documented, destroyed evidence from the server that when she was under subpoena. So that actually is not true. There was evidence that she did not comply with the subpoena request. But in the case of the Bidens right now, I think the issue is the bottom line, because there's a lot going on here, is that the first family, through Hunter Biden, has taken tens of millions of dollars from foreign entities, business dealings. And that is ultimately the fundamental question, that a lot of those people come from sketchy countries, and they are people who have ties to intelligence in China, in Ukraine. And how much of that is, it's actually almost beyond the legal case of Hunter Biden himself, but does it put national security interests at risk? And I think that's a picture that the American people are increasingly asking, but media covers it differently. And the justice system covers it differently, and so it is not a level playing field.